Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your Bahigan JB Evol. So I'm going to show you the Bhurj Khalifa. Yes, a good morning view from the Bhurj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. Actually, I'm going to the office now. Tatrabaho na, pero bigyan ko muna kayo ng magandang view. This is the Bhurj Khalifa. Ito yung Dubai Mall. So, ngayong sikat ng araw. Bhurj Khalifa. Taas na. Tallest building in the world. This Bhurj Khalifa. Bhurj Khalifa while working. Taas, no? So, 4 years na ako dito, hindi pa ako nakakapasok dyan. So, siguro one of these days, bago mag Christmas, akit ako dyan. Hindi ko alam kung walang time or what. Mura lang naman eh. Meron dyang rooftop at the deck ba yun? 100 plus yata, 200 dirhams para makapunta ka sa 145, 146 floor ng Bhurj Khalifa. So, yeah. So katabi lang siya ng office. Ito yung Dubai Mall. Dubai Mall, the biggest mall in the world. Yung Dubai Mall. Yan yung Dubai Mall. Tabi din siya ng office. Ayan yung Metro link going to the Dubai Metro from Dubai Mall. So, yun yung Dubai Mall. Bhurj Khalifa. So guys, later face down ko lang yung phone kasi bawal sa building. Kahapon nag-live ako, nakakuhanan ko yung guard. So bawal daw yun, sinita ko. Pina-take down yung aking video. So pagpapasok na ako ng building, i-face down ko muna yung yung phone ko. So yan yung Dubai Mall. Ito yung isang the address. Yung unang-unang the address. Yan, yung unang-unang the address. Mamaya papakita ko sa inyo yung bagong address, Skyview. Parang barko. So guys, face down ko muna yung phone ko ha. Mga 1 minute lang. Ibaba ko lang kasi bawal daw. Right. Good. I'm not taking a shot anymore. I'm facing it down. Thank you. Morning. Morning. Guys, naka-face down yung aking phone kasi bawal. So yesterday, nag-live ako na nakuhanan ko yung security nung iscan ako yung kamay ko. Tapos nakuhanan ko din yung sa loob ng elevator. Bawal daw yun sa building. So bawal sa EMR. So face down ko muna hanggang makapasok ako ng office. Kapag private property or like office or what, hindi mo siya pwedeng kuhanan yung paligid unless you have approval, you have authorization to take shots. Ayan na. Morning guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your friendly neighborhood biyahigan, JV Evol. So, sa office. Of course, first honor na naman. First honor. Yan, first honor. Yan naman ang tao. So, there's my desk. There's my name. So, nalagay ko muna kayo sa Skyview. Morning. Ito muna kayo sa magandang view. Okay. Morning guys. So, usual, first honor tayo. Nasa loob naman, guys, pag nasa loob naman, pwede naman kami magtanggal ng mask. Kasi wala masyadong tao. Morning guys, good morning. So, gawa lang ako ng morning routine. Gawa lang mo guys to morning routine and then news update tayo para at least meron kayo idea sa nangyayari sa UAE and Philippines. Good news na naman tayo. Kakayanin. Morning, Vegan! I'm in the office, so gawa lang ako ng morning routine, then miss tayo, guys. Ano na sa ating review? Guys, ano ko muna kayo ha. Prepare lang ako ng aking tea. Prepare lang ako ng tea, tapos morning news tayo. Updates lang. Updates lang tayo, guys. Morning guys, morning. Oh, wait lang, prepare lang ako ng morning routines. Prepare lang ako ng tea and then konting morning news tayo. Morning guys. Guys, pakita ko sa inyo yung Skyview Hotel. That is the address. Yan yun. That's the new Skyview, address Skyview Hotel in downtown Dubai. Open siya last November. It's a 260 meter tall skyscraper hotel. Yung nag-design ng hotel na yan is nag-design din ng Bhurj Khalifa. So, what do you expect? Napaka-impressive ng design. So, yung katabing building ginagawa pa. Ay, tapat actually, it's opposite the address Skyview, may ginagawang building again. So, itong Skyview Hotel na to, meron yung long pool sa ibabaw. Nakikita nyo may parang bridge in between the two hotels. So, pool po yun. You know, pool yung nasa gitna. So, meron din yung 230 square meter presidential suite. So, floor to ceiling views yan. Diyan din yung Skyview, the most popular rooftop bar. So, may 70 meter long infinity pool. Yung nasa gitna niya yun yung 70 meter infinity pool. So, in between those two glass buildings, those two glass towers, may 70 meter long infinity pool. So, napakaganda sa taas. So, I hope makapunta tayo dyan one day. Okay? So, yan yung address Skyview, the address. Okay, good morning, good morning. So, hindi ko pinapakita yung aming logo ng office, hindi ko pinapakita yung anong meron, yung mga brands kasi bawal po. So, napakita ko na lang ay ito. Yung aking dalawang alagad. Good morning guys, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Moon. Watch lang kayo dyan. Morning, guys. So, good morning, guys. Meron tayong news. Marked increase in UAE COVID-19 cases and recoveries. So, this is from the College Times. Shout out College Times. So, the UAE has seen a marked increase in the number of positive and recovered cases, as top officials said. So between October 14 and 20, the rate of positive cases among those tested has remained at 1%. The lowest compared to European Union, the Middle East, North Africa, and OECD countries. So OECD countries means Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Yeah. OECD countries means Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. So heads up lang, there's a lot of countries included in the OECD. So, yon. So, between October 14 and 20, the rate of positive cases among those tested has remained at 1%. So, it's a low rate, the lowest compared to the European Unions. So, compared to last week, the total number of recoveries increased to about 10,000 cases, with a total deaths of 22. A mortality rate of 0.4% is one of the lowest in the world. So good job UAE, good job government. UAE government, Crown Prince of UAE, the ruler of Dubai. So, for that reason, all individuals and institutions have been urged to take responsibility and continue implementing the precautionary and preventive measures put in place by the government to overcome this stage of pandemic. So, stay safe pa rin tayo mga biyahigan. No? Always make sure na we wear masks, social distancing, alcohol. Okay, make sure we bring alcohols every day. So, stay safe, biyahigans. Konting news lang tayo. So, updates sa US, United States election 2020. So, 2 weeks to go. Mag-election na sila. So, one of the candidates for the White House is crisscrossing the United States. The other is at home, preparing for the final debate with his adversary. So, Joe Biden, the former Democratic Vice President who is running against Donald Trump to win the Oval Office, announced early in the day that the 77-year-old had no public events on his schedule. So, nasa bahay lang siya. He stays at home. So, he's preparing for his final debate with the Republican incumbent. While Trump in Pennsylvania, while Biden remained at home, the 74-year-old Trump headed to Pennsylvania, a battleground state he won in 2016 and which is key to his re-election bid. So, nagpunta siya sa Pennsylvania. Dito yata siya nanalo the last time. So, I think Trump is trailing Biden in the polls. So, Trump, who trails Biden in the polls, has ramped up the rhetoric in the last days of campaign, attacking the Democratic former senator of multiple fronts, especially hammering away all the allegation that Biden is corrupt. So nagbabatuhan na sila ng kanilang mga kanya-kanyang strategies. So Biden leads in polls but gap narrowing. According to the latest poll from the New York Times and Siena College published on Tuesday, Biden leads Trump 50% to 41% among likely voters. Trump does not have an edge over the challenger on any major issues at stakes in the election, from his handling of the coronavirus pandemic to the economy, seemingly leaving him little breathing room to make up the difference in time. So, I think Biden is leading. So, let's see. Dikit. Dikitan laban, mga biyahigan. So, update in Abu Dhabi entry guidelines. Morning guys, konting news update lang tayo, no? So, yan yung aking nakatapat sa every morning dahil bawal. So, Abu Dhabi entry guidelines which tests are accepted and where can you get it done. So guys, if you have been confused about the requirements to enter Abu Dhabi from another emirate, I'll give you a breakdown of all the latest guidelines and where and how you can get COVID-19 tests. So this information is from the Gulf News. So shout out good Gulf News. So entry requirements for Abu Dhabi. Entering Abu Dhabi requires an individual to provide a negative COVID-19 test results. At the border, two types of test results are accepted. The first one is the RT-PCR test. That's a reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction test, which is done through a nasal swab. So sa ilong siya. So nasal swab. The second one is the laser-based DPI, or the diffractive phase interferometry test, which is a blood test. So if you can show negative results from either of these two types of tests, okay na yon, makapasok na kayo Abu Dhabi. However, you can only enter Abu Dhabi within 48 hours of receiving the test results. So, after 48 hours, hindi na kayo pwedeng pumasok sa Abu Dhabi. So, within 48 hours after your result, you have to enter the Abu Dhabi. So if you plan to stay in Abu Dhabi for longer than 6 days, you would be required to take another RT-PCR test on day 6. So your last day, you have to take the RT-PCR test again. So these rules apply to anyone entering Abu Dhabi, including Abu Dhabi residents who may have exited the Emirate and are returning. So if you're exiting and returning from Abu Dhabi, you have to take those tests. However, volunteers in the COVID-19 vaccine trials are exempted from these measures and are authorized to use emergency vehicle lanes for a smooth journey. So, meron kasi ngayong vaccine trials dito, third phase na. 2 vaccine yon. And good thing, nagpo-progress siya na maganda. So, hopefully, before year-end, magamit na natin yon. Mabigay na yun sa lahat ng nationals and expats na working here, staying here, residents, like that. So where can you go to get tested? RT-PCR test. The cost of the test as well as the requirement for booking an appointment will depend on the testing center you visit and the health authority operating it. So for Dubai Health Authority, cost of test is 150 dirhams. You can call 800-342. Again, Dubai Health Authority, cost of test is 150 dirhams. You can call 800-342. And Seha Abu Dhabi Health Services Company, the cost of test is 250 dirhams. You can call 800-1717. Again, Seha Abu Dhabi Health Services Company, cost of test is 250 dirhams. You can call 800-1717. You can also go to the Ministry of Health and Prevention. Cost of test is free. You can call 800-11111. So that's 5 of ones. So Ministry of Health and Prevention, cost of test is free. You can call 800-11111. So the locations of the PCR tests in Dubai, we have the Al Ali Club, the Al Nasser Club Old Meta, Hamariya, Majlis Al Rashidiyah, Majlis Al Jumeirah, Mall of Emirates. Again, in Dubai, we have Al Ali Club, Al Nasser Club in Old Meta, Hamariya, Majlis Al Rashidiyah, Majlis Al Jumeirah, Mall of Emirates, Mirdif City Center, Dera City Center, City Walk, Seha Screening Center. So, those are the centers na pwede nyong puntahan if you want a PCR test locations in Dubai. So, some DHA public health centers also provide an RT-PCR test. However, you would need to contact DHA on 800-342 to find out if the public health center close to your residence offers the service. So, we can go to DHA public health centers. They also provide RT-PCR tests, but you need to call the DHA on 800-342. Again, that's 800-342 for DHA. Shout out Gulf News for this wonderful news, good news, morning news, like that. And College Times. In Abu Dhabi, you can go to Zayed Sports City, Al Watba Screening Center, Al Abahiya Screening Center, Al Shamka Screening Center, Abu Dhabi Corniche, Al Ain, Al Sharid Screening Center, Al Dafra Madina Zayed, Al Dafra Gayati, Al Dafra Al Mifra, Al Dafra Al Sila, Al Dafra Liwa, Al Dafra Delma. So those are the locations in Abu Dhabi for PCR testings. Again, Said Sports City in Abu Dhabi, Al Watba Screening Center, Bahia Screening Center, Al Shamka Screening Center, Abu Dhabi Corniche, Al Ain Asharid Screening Center, Al Dafra Madina Sayed, Al Dafra Gayati, Al Dafra Al Mifra, Al Dafra Al Sila, Al Dafra Liwa, Al Dafra Delma. In Sharjah, you can go to the Golf and Shooting Club, Al Sadja Shopping Center, a tent in Al Qasimiya area near to Al Garab Police Station and Africa Hall, Wasit Health Center, Sharjah Health Center, Lu Aluya Health Center, Al Daid Health Center, Al Qasimi Hospital, Kuwait Hospital. Again, in Sharjah, you can go to Golf and Shooting Club, Al Sadja Shopping Center, a tent in Al Qasimiya near to Al Garab Police Station and Africa Hall, Wasit Health Center, Sharjah Health Center, Lu Aluya Health Center, Al Daid Health Center, Al Qasimi Hospital, Kuwait Hospital. And in Ajman, you can go to Al Jarf 2, Al Bait Wet Wahid Hall. Again in Ajman, Al Jarf 2, Al Bait Wet Wahid Hall. Okay, in Aras Al Khaimah, you can go to Zafan Al Khor Center near the Corniche, Al Mayrid Health Center, Al Jazeera Health Center, Al Digdaga Health Center, Al Dait Health Center, Al Rams Health Center, Ibrahim Obaidullah Hospital, Sakar Hospital, New Abdullah Omran Hospital. And the Sham Hospital. In Al Quwain, you can go to the Defense Camp, Al Salam Health Center, Falaj Al Muala Health Center, Al-Kazan Health Center, Al-Rafa Health Center, Preventive Medical Center, and Queen Hospital or the UAQ Hospital. Again, in Queen, you can go to Defense Camp, Al-Salama Health Center, Falaj Al-Muala Health Center, Al-Kazan Health Center, Al-Rafa Health Center, Preventive Medical Center, UAQ Hospital, or the Queen Hospital. In Fujairah, you can go to the National Testing Center near Fujairah Hospital or the Exhibition Center. Again, in Fujairah, you can go to the National Testing Center near Fujairah Hospital or the Exhibition Center. So for the DPI test, the cost is 50 dirhams. You can go to Abu Dhabi Zayed Sports Center, Abu Dhabi Corniche, Laser Screening Center, GAN 2. Okay, for the DPI test, cost is 50 dirhams. You can go to Zayed Sports City, Abu Dhabi Corniche, Laser Screening Center in GAN 2. In Dubai, you can go to Port Rashid, Al Kawanij, and in Sharjah, you can go to Sharjah Golf and Shooting Club. In Ajman, you can go to Emirates Hospitality Center. In Ras Al Khaimah, you can go to Dafan Al Kur near National Screening Center. In Fujairah, you can go to Fujairah Center near Fujairah Mall. In Al Ain, in Ali Hili Wedding Hall. So those are the locations. So para ma-update kayo, you can just play this later. Replay po kayo para makuha nyo yung updated location ng mga testing centers ng UAE. So those are the updates when you are entering Abu Dhabi. So guys, may may warning sa mga job seekers. Actually, this news is for Pakistani and Indian job seekers. So again, this is from Gulf News. Shout out, thank you sa informations na i-share natin sa ating mga kasama. So, including my kababayans and other nationalities. So, shout out Gulf News. So, update tayo sa job seekers. Pakistani and Indian job seekers are warned not to travel to Dubai on tourist or visit visa. So, they are warned not to travel to Dubai under tourist or visit visa. Again, Pakistanis and Indians have been warned against flying into Dubai for job hunt on tourist or visit visa after hundreds of job seekers were denied entry at the airport for not meeting visa requirements. So, may mga visa requirements po na yan ng Dubai para makapasok kayo. So, responding to the ongoing issues of passenger on tourist and visit visas, getting stranded at Dubai International Airport, the Pakistani and Indian missions in Dubai have asked job seekers from their countries to refrain from coming to the UAE on these visas. So, they are denied entry. According to the Pakistan consulate, 1,374 passengers were denied entry in the Dubai since Tuesday. So a total of 1,276 of them were sent back and the 98 are remaining at the airport. So meanwhile, the Indian consulate said around 300 Indian passengers had been stopped at the airport so far. So around 80 were allowed entry later. Right now, 49 are still at the airport and they're trying to send them back by tonight or tomorrow. So stop job hunters from flying as tourists. So let's be aware, no, to all my kababayans in the Philippines as well as the other nationalities who, ano natin as, let's try to avoid this, yung magpunta kayo dito as visit visa or tourist visa kasi napakahirap maghanap ng trabaho. So, gagastos lang kayo. Might as well you have to you apply sa atin, no, sa Philippines. You apply in the agencies, yung authorized agencies approved by POEA and OWA. So mas maganda yun, at least when you come here you have the working visa na. So wala na kayong poproblemahin. Tiyagain na lang muna natin yung maliit na sweldo. At least nakapunta kayo dito ng legal, walang poproblemahin, walang kailangan ibenta or walang kailangan like that, kasi napakahirap. Gagastos kayo, then when you come here wala kayong makuwang trabaho kasi sobrang hirap ng trabaho ngayon, lalo na ngayon, no, may pandemic. So you have to be aware. So huwag kayong maghanap ng trabaho kung tourist or visit visa. You can come here as a tourist or as a visit visa, going to tourist spots, yung exploring UAE. So maraming tourist destinations dito na magugustuhan nyo. But applying for work, well, good luck kasi medyo mahirap and then mahigpit nga. So the Pakistan consulate official said the mission has given informed the relevant authorities back home to stop job seekers coming to Dubai on visit and tourist visa. So Pakistani consulate, they warned their nationals, no, na yun nga, no, kailangan stop coming here as visit and tourist visa. Okay, so genuine tourists, Indian consulate said the mission has also given instructions to ensure that only genuine tourists come on tourist visas. So, yung mga genuine tourists lang, mas maganda pumunta para legal, and at the same time walang huli, walang ano. So, kasi once you are caught, you will be deported. Okay, the mission stated that discussions with local authorities have been ongoing to resolve the crisis. So they have also sought to expedite the deportation procedures for those who do not fulfill the entry requirements. So, bakit ba nagtitrend ngayon ito? Why it is trend now? Both local authorities and diplomatic missions of labor sending countries have been discouraging people from traveling on tourist visit visas for job hunts. So, although the trend of job seekers coming to the UAE on visit or tourist visits had seen lull in the initial months after flight services resumed following suspension due to the COVID-19, it has been picking up again as economies have opened, industry experts said. So, let's be aware again, no? Don't come here on tourist and visit visa, then maghanap kayo ng work. So, let's be aware of that. So, meanwhile, Bangladeshi national flag carrier Biman Bangladesh Airlines on Tuesday announced that all passengers holding visit visas and waiting for their journey must have Biman return ticket. So, they should have the return ticket pag mag-travel sila rito ng tourist or visit visa para to avoid any deportation, no? They have to have the return ticket. So be aware again, no? So again, airline circular, airlines, travel agents and diplomats had earlier said that they had been informed that visit and tourist visa holders from Pakistan, India, Afghanistan, Nepal, and Bangladesh must hold a valid round-trip ticket for the entry in Dubai. So, again, if you are entering Dubai, if you are if you are a tourist or visit visa holders, you have to have the return ticket. So let's be aware of that. So don't come here na maghahanap lang kayo ng trabaho. So napakahirap. Again, I'm telling you, mahirap po. So might as well you apply sa ating mga agency sa Pinas, legit na authorized and approved by POEA and OWA para legal lahat and hindi kayo magka-problema. So kasi pag illegal, maggagastos na kayo, mamroblema pa kayo kasi wala kayong mahanap na trabaho, and then again babalik kayo sa Pilipinas, wala kayong trabaho kasi iniwan nyo na yung trabaho nyo. So don't come here na tourist and visit visa and then you'll find job. So suntok sa buwan yan, swerte na lang kung makahanap ka, but again it's mahigpit. So I think you have to be aware of that. Okay, shout out again Golf News and College Time for this news update. So, sa atin sa Pilipinas, I think we have bagyo na naman coming, named Pepito. So, ano na siya? Well, ano sila na, what do you call this? Nag-announce sila ng walang pasok, nasa bahay na nga lang. Walang pasok, October 21. So, shout out ABS-CBN News and GMA News para sa news update sa Philippines. Okay. So, update tayo sa, signal number 2 lifted as Pepito moves westward over. So, palabas na pala si Pepito. So, ingat-ingat po mga kabayan. Stay safe po. May pandemic, then may bagyo. Ingat-ingat po tayo. So, tropical storm, Pepito, strong winds and rainfall inundated parts of Luzon Tuesday evening. So, kagabi yun, forcing hundreds of residents to evacuate as the COVID-19 pandemic persisted, officials said on Wednesday. So, some 1,000 vehicles were stranded along Lopez Town's National Highway due to flooding as of 8 a.m. Local police said sa sa Nueva Ecija and Quezon. So landslides were reported in Santa Ana, Cagayan, but has since been cleared out and roads are now passable. So ingat po tayo mga kababayan, mga biyahigans. So may bagyo. The good thing is no casualties have been reported so far. So wala po tayong casualties, maraming salamat. Pero ingat po tayong in Kasiguran Town in Aurora, meron po tayong 183 persons or 49 families were forced to evacuate in facilities. Pero with the precautionary measures, siyempre nga may pandemic pa rin, so we have to be aware of that. So, ingat po tayo. So, ano ba? Yun lang naman yung mga update natin sa Pilipinas. PhilHealth has enough funds to settle 1 billion debt to Philippine Red Cross. So, may enough funds daw yung PhilHealth. So, I hope PhilHealth magbayad na po tayo sa Red Cross para naman yung ating mga kapwa OFW hindi na po mahirapan. Okay? Kasi malaking tulong po yan sa ating mga OFWs na kagaya ko. Although I think ngayon yata parang wala ng swab test, no? Because kami dito sa UAE, I think meron kaming swab test before lumabas. So, maganda na yun. Tipid na rin yung government, at least mga hotels. So it's up to the local government na lang to do their own testing bago sila pumasok sa mga kanya-kanyang probinsya.
So update, Cathay Pacific to cut workforce by nearly a quarter. So Cathay Pacific announced plans Wednesday to cut its workforce by nearly a quarter and close one of its short-haul airlines in an effort to survive the devastating impacts of the coronavirus pandemic. So mag-cut na naman ng workforce ang Cathay Pacific. So napaka lungkot na isipin, no? But wala tayong magagawa, pandemic kasi yan. So hindi natin mapipigilan yung workforce na nakakalungkot, pero wala tayong magagawa. So, ano pa ba? Sa US trial of AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine may resume this week. So, the last time I think na hinold nila yung testing ng AstraZeneca sa PLC's COVID-19 vaccine trial sa United States. So, nag-review sila. So, AstraZeneca's large late-stage US trials has been on hold since September 6 after a participant in the company's UK trial fell ill with what was suspected to be a rare spinal inflammatory disorder called transverse myelitis. So, yung isang nag-participate nagkaroon ng sakit. So, hinold nila yung trial again. Then, binalik nila ngayon. Regulators in Brazil, India, and South Africa also previously allowed AstraZeneca to resume its vaccine trials there. So, hindi ko alam kung ano yung ginagamit natin ngayon sa Pilipinas na trials. I think it's from Russia, no? Yung Sputnik 5. So, AstraZeneca, which is developing the vaccine with Oxford University researchers, had been seen as a front runner in the race to produce a vaccine for COVID-19 until its trials were put on hold to investigate the illness. So early data from large-scale trials in the United States of vaccines from Pfizer Incorporated and Moderna Incorporated are expected sometime next month. So meron ng next month, may mga trials na rin from Pfizer and Moderna. Johnson & Johnson last week paused its phase 3 COVID-19 vaccine trials to investigate an unexplained illness in a study participants. So, ang Johnson & Johnson's naka-hold kasi meron din nagkasakit sa kanila. So, hopefully by the end of this year, meron na tayong mga vaccines. So guys, ingat tayo. Again, reminding you guys again, no? Don't, at least, iwasan natin to avoid coming here on a tourist or visit visa and then you'll look for a job. So, if you want to come here on a tourist or visit visa, okay yan, maganda yan kasi pamboom na economy ng UAE. But you have to go to the tourist destinations, mamasyal kayo, enjoy the view, enjoy kung ano yung maganda rito sa Dubai. So, but if you will come here on a tourist and visit visa and then you're looking for a job, so be aware of that. So, napakahigpit. So ngayon naka-focus sila ngayon doon. So kung makahanap ka ng trabaho, swerte mo. But kung hindi naman, well, sorry to say, gumastos ka and then babalik ka ng Pilipinas nang wala naman nangyari. So might as well you apply na sa atin sa Pilipinas, or same with the other nationalities, Indian, Pakistanis, Bangladesh, to name a few. Just apply in your home country in a legit, authorized, approved by the government or other institutions work na job, so you can come here in the UAE. So be aware of that. again in the Philippines, stay safe po tayo. May bagyo tayo, so ingat-ingat po lahat. And then PhilHealth, please bayaran natin yung 1 billion sa Red Cross, kasi marami natutulungan yung Red Cross. Hindi lang naman yun sa pandemic yan. So meron yan yung mga sa puso, etc., etc., marami. So lalo na yung pang mga disasters. So nandyan din ang nandyan din yung pandemic, yung disasters, yung mga bagyo-bagyo, lindol, yan. Ninatinan ng ng Red Cross. So please, sana mabayaran na. So maraming concern sa Philippines, maraming news. So yun lang yung sasabihin natin, kasi yung iba hindi naman maganda, puro banatan ng banatan. Again, congratulations sa ABS-CBN for their tie-up with Zoe TV, Zoe A to Z. So masaya ako kasi kapamilya ako eh. Sorry pero kapamilya ako. So masaya ako nakabalik na sila sa Free TV. So yon. Congrats. So maraming natuwa, maraming nanonood, maraming masaya. So guys, that's it for today. So I hope may nakuha kayong kahit konting magandang information for today. So again, I'll try tomorrow makapagbigay ng news update, morning news update sa inyo. So mag-iingat po tayo lahat palagi. So let's be aware of those scam job. So meron akong vlog tungkol sa job seekers, okay? So biyahigan, spread love, stay safe, and God bless us all. Waalaikumsalam. See you again tomorrow or next time, okay? Ingat po kayo lahat. Thank you for watching this live and morning news update. So nakita niyo yung Bhurj Khalifa kanina, yung Dubai Mall, labas nga lang, and the Skyview address, okay? Shout out Gulf News, College Times, ABS-CBN News, and GMA News for this morning updates news. Stay safe guys. Bye. Ingat po kayo lahat. Mag-isa lang po ako kaya napakababa yung mask ko. So I'm alone. Alone. Manta pa. Okay guys. Thank you guys and God bless us all. Bye-bye. Peace.